Daktari, what is your view on, Mwaure Waihiga's assertions and claims?
Yeah, I think they said they are willing and I assume able to write a statement. But you see, for me, until they write a statement, they are mere assertions. I hope people don't turn these pressers to be a wailing wall. Israel have a place called Wailing Wall where you just go and wail. And you see, wailing has no formula, so you do it anyhowly. You can shoot from the hip and just come with wild allegation because it become a little also dangerous for the country. If you have something to say, please say it. But maybe there is no, don't shout fire in a crowded elevator just because you have a freedom of speech, if there is no fire, for example. And so, of course, we are seeing Chieng is enjoying this. There is mud around. As long as people are throwing mud, let us get to mud. But I think at the end of the day, there is one body which had the responsibility. The rest were participants. And so when a participant talk, it is fair to take whatever they're saying with a pinch of salt. But we have somebody who was to participate as an independent commission. And therefore, the RO, returning officer, Chebukati, must speak. I think he should address, but I saw him today, he had the Gazette notice.
Yes, he's gazetted. Of
the results. It will be hard to go to court to say we have come because these results are invalid because we were not, he didn't let us see them, for example. So when I say that some arguments are weak, I say it with a heavy heart. That I don't envision how that comes into the pleading, that we didn't see them before they were announced, because you must show how that result or that not seeing interfered with the outcome generally, because law do not deal in triviality. But finally, I also think that it is an opportunity for two things: reliability and validity. In the counting, in our polls, reliability means that when somebody counts after you, they will find the same results. Validity means that there is very little room for error. And when we start playing with maths, we start playing with data, then what remains as truth becomes very little. Because, when you go to a rally, people exaggerate, and people's antenna are up because they know hiyo ni siasa. But when somebody come and say, this is the mathematic, for example, you debunked the error of 140,000. And said even in that calculation, it is 1,400. So when, the credibility become that if you get it wrong in one thing, or if you lie to me on one thing, then how should I be confident that you are saying the truth in other important things? So you lose your credibility. But let reliability and validity guide this country for once. Guide the pollster, guide the calculation, guide the panelist, so that we don't argue that 1 + 1 is 5, and it is 5 because at the point I was doing it, it could have even been 4. Science is good.